Alright, so we're live on there. Thanks.
I realize it's just me and you on here. That's why I have myself muted. 'Cause I'm in the kitchen making noise.
I don't know, it's fine. I'm waiting for people to jump on. That's why I'm like without my video. Sorry, I'm coming in.
I realize it's just me and you on here. That's why I have myself muted.
I
I'm in the
know.
kitchen making
No,
noise.
it's fine. It's fine. I'm like, where is everybody? I sent a text to my girlfriend. She said she would be on Alicia. I sent it out to Tiffany. She's supposed to be on. And I posted it everywhere again. And then everybody's been getting the weekly emails, but I guess they're not trying to jump in. But it would be okay. We can have a private session, me and you. How'd your planner go?
My what?
Did you get the planner?
I did not yet. Like I got so much going on right now. My daughter's getting ready to go off to college.
Hmm.
So this is kind of a hectic time that I didn't want to miss
The classes.
the classes.
Well, thank you
Yeah.
so much for jumping on. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. Um, we're gonna dive a little bit deeper
Okay.
to the planner. I'm coming on. I promise you I'm coming on. Give me 1 second.
It's okay. Take your time. Take your time.
Okay. I'm wondering where and I don't have to see if I can see. Oh, I don't want this. I'm looking for the email. So I can make sure I got everybody. So, hmm. So it's Tiffany, it was you, and then Alicia came on. It was another young lady, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think there was another. I think there was another Victoria, wasn't there?
I feel like it, right?
Yeah, I feel like there was another Victoria.
Let me go back and look at the audience for Tiffany. I'm just looking at I don't know. Um I can't um mm, it's trying to reach me. Okay. Yeah, well, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it, you and I,
Okay.
and then we'll see what comes out of it.
All right.
All right, so let me get on here. Oh, I'm gonna go live on TikTok. Hopefully. Hey, you guys, welcome in, welcome in. We're going live. It is week 2 of the financial reset. I really need to turn my light on so I can see. Victoria, are you with me?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, there we go. Oh, I got all this equipment in the background. Let me put this over here. Okay. And my office is a mess. Don't mind my office, y'all. Look like I was napping over there. Let me fix my couch up. Now, oh, now it doesn't look too bad, right? All right, hey y'all, welcome in. Today we are ready to rock and roll on week 2 of our financial savings plan. I am really excited and I cannot wait. Yes, it's going to be a good time. We are live on YouTube, we are live on TikTok, and we are working with all of our people here over on Zoom. If you don't know, then you don't know. Last week was lit. We did a lot of building of our mindset and our goals. And so I'm really excited to get it popping. Now, I'm going to turn my light on so y'all can see me. Okay. All right, y'all, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, Victoria. So let's talk about week 1. How was it? Did you set your short-term and long-term goals?
I didn't.
No, we need you to set those
I
goals.
didn't. I know. I know. It's just been very, very
Hectic.
hectic. Yeah. So
When is your daughter going off to college?
he leaves on August 2nd,
Oh, August 2nd. Wow.
August 8th.
Oh, August 8th.
Well, yeah, August 9th is her orientation.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to Georgia Southern.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah, so we're gonna
Nice.
go up on the day before and spend the weekend up there. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna spend the weekend up there and I'm gonna leave her.
Leave her off.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Yeah, that's my broke best friend.
Oh, you know how it is, but she about to be really spreading her wings. So that's
Yes,
awesome.
yes. Which I'm excited for, but yeah, that really is my broke best friend. So
Yeah. I know. I can't even imagine when my daughter goes.
yeah.
Yes, it's gonna be an amazing time, but kind of sad too. You know how that goes.
Yeah, like you're
Yeah.
excited that they're growing up and spreading their wings, but you kind of don't want them to leave home either.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah. I know. I know how it is. So last week we did our short-term and our long-term goals, and we talked about planning in our financial planner, right? And so this week, I wanted to tap into our savings, but before we do that, I wanted to talk about um, um, I wanted to talk about those goals that you set. So my goals for the 4-week challenge, I did set some. So just to show y'all, I did work in my planner, and this was one of my goals, right? My short-term goals. So this is the planner. So I got my monthly spread done, right? With all my bills. And then I was able to set some goals on this side and then start breaking down my paycheck on this side. All right, so my short-term goal is to fix my car. My car, I just paid it off in August, and now it wants to have a lot of fixes, right? Oh, let me see. Alicia's coming in. So it wants to have a lot of fixes. So I need to do some brake work, some tire work. I just got the AC fixed. And then my hubby's car needs the alternator fixed. So that's a short-term goal. We're gonna get that done in these 4 weeks. And then my long-term goal, hey Leash, welcome in. We're just recapping our short-term and our long-term goals. I want to fully fund my emergency fund, my starter emergency fund, and then I want to fund my 6 month emergency fund. I want to start working on that. So so that's the long-term goal. And then my second long-term goal is to try to have at least 2 closings every month. I have 2 for the month of July so far, and I'm working on 2 for every month after that to really start to build the momentum in my real estate career since I just started back in March. So those are my goals. Leash, would you like to share your short-term and long-term goals? We're talking about short-term and long-term goals, you guys. Put them in the chat. Put it in the chat if you set up a short-term or long-term goal for the 4-week financial reset. Last week, if you were not on, that's what we wanted to do. And so this week, you're having an opportunity to hear some of the goals that I set. And so you can also do the same. Short-term goal is 90 days. Long-term goal is 6 months plus. Okay? That's what we're saying. But, All right. So, oh, eating and cooking, can I go last? You are last. It's only the two of us on here. Victoria kind of went before you jumped on, talking about she's working on she's working on getting her baby off to college. So it's a wonderful but kind of stressful time for her, right? So we can circle back around as well, as I talk about what we're going to do this week is build like a realistic savings plan, and we're going to use the planner to do that. So I'm really glad that Tiffany just texted. She said that she's not going to be able to jump on. She got delayed at work. So we will greet her in week 3 again. Y'all, Annette then came in here and tried to get me. So we'll greet her on week 3. So week 2, y'all, if y'all don't know, in the land of TikTok, we're live over here. Week 2, we are working on building a realistic savings plan. So I want y'all to put in the chat, what are you guys trying to save for? And how much are you going to save for that goal? So for my short-term emergency fund, I want to save $3,000 to $3,500. Okay, so that's my short-term. That's my long-term goal for my short emergency fund. And then my 3 to 6 month emergency fund would be 3 times that number. Okay, so that's what I'm looking to do. What are you guys looking to do? What are you guys looking to do? Put it in the chat. What are you guys looking to do? I have a question for y'all. Okay. How much did you guys save last month, if you want to reveal it? I know a lot of times savings is hard when you're sending folk off to college, Victoria. All these babies are doing is spending right now. They're spending on, stuff for their dorm room. They're spending on books. They're spending on, classes, right? Funding classes. So it's a lot. It's kind of hard to save, but even if it's just a small nominal amount, you should really try to work on still trying to put something to the side to make an emergency fund, a nest egg, a rainy day fund, all of those things. So if you want to let me know if you did save something last month, just put a thumbs up, I did save, or a thumbs down, I didn't save. Put a thumbs up in the chat if you saved, thumbs down if you didn't save. All right. Good job, good job, good job. All right, so one of the things that I want to talk about is why do most people struggle to save? Why don't they save consistently? Alicia, oh, Okay, we gonna work on that at least. You got a lot going on too. I didn't really save much last month either because of my car issues. Just fixing my car has been a lot. So I have been putting everything I have to get this car fixed because it's the only one I have, y'all. So, why most people struggle to save? Why do you think most people struggle to save? Why do y'all think most people struggle to save?
Most people are living paycheck to paycheck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when you think about living paycheck to paycheck, Victoria said most people are living paycheck to paycheck. When you think about living paycheck to paycheck, what does that negate? It's what we did last week. What did we set?
Goals, budgeting.
Goals. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you're living paycheck to paycheck, do you really have a clear goal or plan?
No, you can't.
No, you can't. And so, therefore, we're talking about why we struggle to save. Why do most people struggle to save? They struggle to save because they don't have a clear goal or plan. So, you don't have anything to attach your savings to. Um, Sometimes people think that if I only save $5 or $10, it doesn't count. What do y'all think? Do you think saving $5 or $10 counts or it doesn't count?
It does.
It does count. It absolutely does count. Saving $5 or $10 absolutely counts. And why? Because micro savings works. It compounds, right? It compounds over time and it works. So, so thinking you need to save big to make it count, you don't have to do that. You really don't have to do that. So what's another reason why people struggle to save? You kind of hinted on it earlier, Victoria, when you were saying, "Oh, I didn't really set my goals. It's been a hectic time." Like, what do you think another reason is why we struggle to save? It was kind of along those lines, Victoria.
So unexpected, I would say unexpected situations.
Okay, that's a good one. Unexpected situations always having you doing something else besides saving. So, one of the things is we always put off for tomorrow what we can do today.
Hmm.
So, waiting for a better time to start,
Oh yeah.
right? This is
Yeah,
not
it
a
makes
good time
sense.
right now. I can't really do it. But you still saved last month, even during this hectic time. So, kudos to you. Kudos
It's all
to you.
it's all gone, but
I got you, girl. I know when you saving for college, I haven't had the privilege yet, but I'm like, look, it's definitely something that we want to.
yeah,
It's definitely something that we want to do for our children, right?
right.
Of that
Yep.
legacy.
Hmm.
So, all right. The second thing I want to talk about is leading into one of the questions that I asked you about the compounding, micro savings works. If you just save 5, 10, $10 a week, let's just say we focus on consistency over the amount, right? So let's just say we're saving $10 a week for 12 weeks. How much we would have? $120, right? Consistency over the amount of savings. We want to be able to focus on our consistency and savings and then build up our amount over time. So, what do you think if we save $10 a week for 12 weeks? So our short-term goal would be $120, right? It's not perfection. It's not the best you could probably do, but are you consistent? Do you need to see that you could save a great amount of money, or do you need to see your consistency in the matter? Do you need to see that you can save a lot, or do you need to see how consistent you can be over those 12 weeks? What's your thoughts? And you can type it in the chat, Leisha, if you, I see you, it counts. Yep, it does count. It absolutely counts. And consistency is key in order to build those healthy habits. That's right, Victoria. Consistency over the amount, because that's what matters. So even though this goal isn't perfection, it's $120. Now, I could get gas with $120. There's so many things that you can do with $120, but then there are some things that, cost a lot more. So we have to just begin to build the strong muscles, right? We got to get in here and get our strong muscles up. We have to be able to build strong muscles, you guys, in order to stay on the path to financial freedom. It's all about consistency. It's all about compounding. It's all about staying the course, right? So would you guys say that, what would you guys say is the longest you have been consistent in creating a savings plan? What is the longest that you have been consistent in creating a savings plan for yourself? Welcome in. We're talking about savings. We're talking about savings. We're talking about our financial reset. We set goals last week, and this week we are talking about savings. So what is the question is, how long have you consistently saved? What's the longest time frame that you have consistently saved? Anyone can answer, type it in the chat, however you want to do it. I know consistency, Victoria, a month. Over 7 years. Okay, Leash. Yes. And so, Leash, if you could tell us, what did that bring out? Like, what were you able to fund because of your consistent savings for her daughter's college? Look, there you go. College all around the board, y'all. College all around the board. Amen. That's Victoria, you in the same boat. So for us, the most consistent time that we saved 3 years. 3 years in a row. We did it with our New Normal New Net Worth program for 3 years. And then prior to that, it was 18 months. So it's about 4.5 years when we saved for our house. And then we did it with the New Normal New Net Worth program that we had, where we taught financial literacy just like this. And we had people jump on, and everybody began to save crazy numbers, right? They start doing real big things for themselves and their goals, and it was craziness. Like, we celebrated a lot of good people that one of those 3 years, and I mean, it was just really big. So listen, it works. Consistency in your savings works. It works so tremendously to change the financial plan of your life. Leash got her daughter into college. We purchased a home. Victoria, I'm sure that there were other ways that you saved, even through, it could be work, your 401k. That's a consistent savings plan. If you consistently contribute to your 401k, you're saving for what? Retirement. Right? So, and there are ways to save. It may not be voluntary, it's coming out your paycheck, but you're still saving consistently. All right, so the next topic that we want to talk about is, how do we want to reverse engineer our savings goals? So this is where we're getting into the meat and potatoes, right? We want to set a savings goal. So does anybody want to volunteer? Does anybody want to volunteer what they want to save? Now, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this before we can reverse engineer this. This is assuming that you have, one, created a budget. Two, you know what discretionary income you have left over to use towards savings. And three, you have a goal to put it towards. So, one, you have created a budget. Two, you have You know how much discretionary savings you can put towards your savings goal, how much discretionary income you could put towards your savings goal. And then 3, you have a goal. You have created a goal. So does anybody have a goal they would like to throw out there? Anybody? I'm going to say, if you are new to this thing, the number one thing that you should be saving for, if you do not have it, is what? We learned it last week. I said it so many times, I have to keep saying it every single time. Do y'all remember what that was? Oh, okay, Victoria, you want to buy a home. Yep, we said that. So the number one thing, if you do not have a emergency fund, if you don't have an emergency fund, then you have to set that up, because we never know when rainy days are going to happen, like my car. Oh, and I woke up on Friday morning and the top unit to my HVAC was out. To my house, the top HVAC unit was out. So now the unit is only 5 years old, so to God be the glory. I'm praying that it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be well. It just need a little something going on with to pick it up. But an emergency fund should be the first thing that you have put away, tucked away. So I would like to create a number for that. Does anybody have a number they want to throw out for their starter emergency fund? Does anybody have a number? Hey, y'all, welcome in. We are talking about saving. We are talking about setting a goal and putting a plan in place to accomplish that goal towards our savings. Does anybody have a number they want to throw out? Victoria, you say you want to purchase a home. So let's just say, would this be your first or second home? First or second home? Where my first time home buyers at? Y'all, come on. Where my first time home buyers? All right, come on, Victoria. First time home buyer in the building. Let's go. All right, so if we do first time home buyer, then we're talking, if you do FHA, if your credit is a 620 or below, 580 to 620, then we're going FHA. FHA has a program 3.5% down, and then you have anywhere between 3 to 5% for closing costs. All right, we're going to say, Victoria, we're going to go with a $300,000 house. All right, is that all right? We're going to look at $300,000 for a $300,000 home for Victoria. Now, Victoria, if you wanted to go FHA, we have to multiply that by 3.5%. So first, your down payment is going to be $10,500. I want you to write that down. Write that down. $10,500. Okay. Now, if we go, we're going to go mid 3 to 5% for the closing cost. So we're going to go 4% on the closing cost. And we multiply that by 300,000, and we're looking at 12,000. Victoria, write that down. So if you do 10,500 plus 12,000, 10,500 plus 12,000, you have a total of $22,500 that you would need to save for your down payment. Now, that is if you have no down payment assistance, if you different things, if you have no sellers concessions. Sellers are giving concessions in this market right now. So let's just assume you do get a seller concession of $10,000 on your home, and so you only have to bring to the table $12,500. You only need to bring to the table $12,500. Okay. Now we need to break that goal down, and we remember we talked about having SMART goals. So we're breaking our goal down into a SMART goal. Even though it's financial, we're still going to break that goal down into a SMART goal. So 12,500 has to be specific. It's very specific. It's for your home. It has to be measurable. We measured it at 12,500. It has to be achievable. Do you think you can achieve this goal, Victoria? Victoria said she's with it. She gonna get this house. All right. So yes, she thinks she can do it. And then it has to be relatable, relatable to the ability for you to save. Can you save at this moment? I know that you're about to send your daughter off to college, but this is your goal. So can you begin to save and pour out of your discretionary income at this time? Can you save right now?
So the funny thing is, I have that money put to the side
Oh, good.
already. And it's actually my mom sold my childhood home
Hmm.
and ended up buying a new home and dividing the rest that was left over between me and my two sisters.
Oh, so you received you like an inheritance, sort of.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So you didn't touch it. You just put it to the side.
I don't know. I don't touch it. Mm-mm.
Come on, Victoria. That's
But I
like
don't count it towards savings because it's for some,
it's earmarked.
yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. So you already have 12,500 or more. 12, at least
Yeah, I have
12,500.
more. I have more.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're already there. I mean, if everything else is good, Victoria, then the only thing that you really need to do is get with a lender so that they can walk you through your debt to income, all of those things to make sure that you could get pre-approved. And you're like, what? On target for a house, honey, 2026, here we come.
Okay.
Yes, if are you in Georgia?
I am in Georgia.
You're
Yes.
in Georgia.
Yes.
Listen, Victoria, DM me your number so I can talk to you more about this.
Okay, will do.
So we could get together and I can start helping you work through your plans after your baby gets off to college, though.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So now, see, you guys, that's what happens when put yourself out there. Gotta put yourself out there. All right. So now that we have our savings goal of 12,500, let's just say you didn't have it, Victoria. For all intents and purposes, let's just say you wanted to save that money over the next 12 months. Okay. And by this time next year, you are ready to get a house, right? So we would take that goal, 12,500, divide that by 12, and now we're looking at like $1,000 per month. Let's just look at that. Are you really able to save $1,000 per month? Is that realistic? Is that realistic? Like I look at
I
my
don't think
discretionary
so.
income and I'm like, I
No.
don't know. That don't seem like
Mm-mm.
it's realistic.
At all.
No, I'm not sure I could save $1,000 right now a month. Let's just see what that would look like. Let's just say if you get paid, do you get paid like bi-weekly?
Every week.
Every week. So we're going to say divided by 52. Wait, 1,041. Oh, wait, 12,500 divided by 12. Oh, well, we could say 12,500 divided by 52. So if we do it weekly, we take the 12,500 and divide it weekly. It's $240 per week. It's a little bit more than that, but 12,500 divided by 52 weeks, that's how many weeks? So you would need to save $240 and some change per week, right? And that would get us up to like 12,499.99. So $240 a week still seems like it could be a lot. So what we want to do is say that's not that realistic, right? So we would have to back that down a little bit more. Maybe 12.5 is not, we're not getting a house in a year. Maybe we're going to do it in 18 months. We got to break it down a little bit smaller chunks. So maybe we're looking at 18 months. So that's about 173 a week. We're gonna do 24 months. So $130 a week for 2 years is what we would have to do to kind of get it into a place of, Luca, why he acting up? We would have to get it down to a more sizable number that we could actually save. We would have to get it down to $130. We would have to do it over 2 years. But do you know that's when I suggest to all of my people that are out here feeling like they want to purchase a home, the first thing that I say to do is, as soon as you have the thought, make an action plan, because it may take you 2 years to save that money. It may take you 2 years. So I don't want you to think, okay, I thought about it, now I'm about to jump out here and start touring houses. That's not how it works. We have to create a plan. And that's why I have this financial reset going on, because when we create a plan, when we put our money into action, into our goals, we begin to create steam and things start changing for us. Things start happening for us. Our bills get paid on time. Our budgets seem to work better. Our savings accounts seem to grow. Our dreams start to come true. So I really want y'all to lean into creating a very realistic savings plan that will help fund your dreams and your goals. Now, Victoria had a very, very beautiful goal that I'm really excited about for her. And so start, just so y'all know. So for me, y'all still with me? Y'all still with me? Thumbs up if y'all can hear me good. It's saying my connection is unstable. Y'all still with me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Y'all can? Okay. Okay, good, good, good. Oh, Victoria, oh, it's bad, leash going in and out. Oh, is it going in and out for you too, Victoria? Is it better now? It looks like it got stable. It was, okay, but it's all right now. Okay. So I want to, oh, it's storming there. Oh yeah. It's nice here, and it still don't have to be, my connection is unstable, and it's a beautiful day here. So in Georgia, you never know. All right, so I want to break down an emergency fund goal. So we're going to say $3,000. Let's start with $3,000, right? So there is a savings tracker in your planner if you want to use it for your emergency fund, right? It's here. It's here, Victoria, if you do want to use it. Right here, the coffee cups. And so there are 48 coffee cups in the planner. So if we wanted to save $3,000, we divide that by 48 coffee cups. We need to save $62.50. So we're not going to do $62, we're going to do $63. And that's going to bring us to $3,024, right? So this emergency fund, what do y'all think y'all can use this emergency fund for? What can you use your emergency fund for? A lot of people don't like to touch it once they start saving. They don't want something break in the house, and they don't want to spend it. It's an emergency. You need to use that money. So car repairs, you can use it for car repairs. You can use it for dental bills. I just had a tooth pulled, y'all, my wisdom tooth. You can use it for The HVAC going out. Yeah, that right there. Anything that breaks in your house, right? If your child needs something in the event of emergency that you don't have it, you have that money to use it for them. Um, so with that being said, we're going to say $63 every time we get paid. Every time we get paid. So Victoria said weekly. So if she gets paid, would that be a more doable goal, Victoria? $63 versus 240, yes, right? So $63. So in 1 month's time, you would save $252. So let's see how long it would take us to save. So 3,024 divided by 252. So it would take you a year to save that money. Is that right? 3,024. Wait, 63 times 4 equals 252. 252 times 12. Yep, that would take you 1 year to save that money. Now, what you could do is pull in your tax refunds. If you get a bonus on your job, if you get, the government just gave Georgia State just gave like $250 out, $500 out to singles, to married couples. If you filed before May 1st deadline, you were able to get $250, or you were able to get $500. Head of household was able to get $375, right? So if that's the case, could you? Oh, Victoria, if you filed your taxes before, did you file your taxes before May 1st? So you should have been able to get it.
Is there a website you go to?
Yeah, I'll send you when you DM me
Mhm.
your phone number, I'll text you the website.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'll send you the website and then you can check up on it.
Okay.
But they just gave that out like somewhere around the end of June, and you could put that. So let's just say you did that. So let's just say you got $500. So 3,024 minus 500 off the rip, you're doing that. And then you divide that by 252. So now it's down to 10 months. You just took 2 months off. So that really helps. Listen, I used to have garage sales. I would go out there and listen, garage sell all this stuff in my garage that I'm not using, and make $100, put it to the emergency fund. Like anything that you can do to save that money quicker is going to help you to fund your emergency fund so that you are ready in the event you have an emergency. And I always say an emergency, you have to have that no matter what. You just never know. So, there's also like sinking funds. Have you guys ever heard of sinking funds? Hi, y'all. Welcome in. We're talking about savings. We're talking about savings. We are on the second week of our 4-week financial reset. And last week we made financial goals. We set our financial goals. This week, now we're saving for them. And so we're breaking down some of the goals that we could do, like an emergency fund, like saving for our home, like creating sinking funds. Victoria, have you ever, or Leash, I know Leash has, have you ever heard of sinking funds? No, okay. So let me explain what a sinking fund is. A sinking fund is, and I had my little envelopes out here. So let's just say you have like holiday, you can have a holiday sinking fund like Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. You can have like, how everybody wants you to show up at the birthday party with a gift. So you can have gifts, or that could be for like your kids' gifts, or like for their birthdays, anniversary, any gifts that you like to give during the year outside of Christmas, right? Or holiday time. You could have Do you have like a big barbecue that you do every year? So you can have your July barbecue fund, you can have your vacation fund, you can have your car fund, car repair, car maintenance fund. So these are all little funds that you begin to sink money into, right? So we know that so let's just say we did our budget. Our discretionary income that we have towards savings and debt is $200. So let's just say we have $200 that we're going to put towards savings and debt. We could do 50-50, 100 towards savings, 100 towards debt. So now we have 100 towards savings, but we're saving $63 straight off the rip to our emergency fund. So 100 minus 63 equals $37. Now we have $37 to play with to be able to sink into these little funds, right? So we might want to save $500 for Christmas, our holiday fund, or if you celebrate Christmas, or you could holiday fund, whatever you want to call it. You want to save, maybe you want to put $20 a week. So now we're down 37 minus 20 is 17. We're going to put 20 into the holiday fund. We're going to put 15 into our vacation fund, and then we're left with $2. So we just going to put that whole 17 into our vacation fund. So do you see what a sinking fund is? You're sinking a little bit of money each week. It's not a whole big thing. Like we said, it's not about the amount, it's about the consistency. And when the holiday time comes around, you've been saving for 50 weeks, 52 weeks, or whenever you go shopping, and now you have that money and ready to spend so that you're not overextending your credit cards, you're not overextending your budget. You're really feeling like, okay, I saved all year, I got whatever I needed, and now I feel like I can go into the new year feeling not bogged down, not stressed, not weighted. I can go in starting some new goals, and then you can start those sinking funds all over again next year. So that's how we would work on our sinking funds. Okay, so what's so now that we got out there, do y'all want to reconvene on, hey Shavern, how are you? Hey, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We're talking about savings. This is the second week of the 4-week financial reset. We are about to jump off in about 7 minutes, y'all. So if you didn't get it, I hope you come back next week to join us. And we're going to be talking about managing that debt. Yes, we're going to be talking about managing that debt. Okay, so this week though, does anybody want to share their real life goal that they are going to be working towards? Victoria, you already have that home ownership looking like it's working out for you. So you might need to add a little bit more money. I'm not going to hold you. I know you said it was more. So we'll talk about that on the back end. But do you have something else that you would like to save for, or are you just going to continue to contribute to your home ownership fund? And then, Leash, you said you was coming in last, so I'm gonna let you roll in there too.
Maybe a car for my daughter so that when she's away at school.
That's nice. Now you the best mama. She the
I'll
best
try.
mama. Her daughter got coming in with everything. Thank you, mama. Come on now. All right, I love it. That's a great idea. Make sure you get her a little hoopty though. Don't puff her up too much now.
Oh no. She's definitely gonna be it's gonna be a used car, but a reliable used
Yes.
car.
Get her from A to B. Get her from A to B. Yes. All right. So a car for your daughter. I'm still going to say emergency fund. Okay, and I plan to save for that weekly. What's your plan? You're going to save for the house and your daughter for every week?
Ooh.
Victoria?
Maybe my
Bi-weekly?
daughter every other week.
Okay.
Yeah, like going between the two.
Okay. Yeah. All right, that sounds like a good plan. And then we got to put a timeline on it. When do y'all think y'all want to have it saved by? We want to do like our long-term goals at least by the end of this year to make some headway in it. All right, by the end of this year, what are your long-term goals that you want to save for by the end of this year? I need y'all to let me know. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. All right, Lise, you up, honey. You up.
Okay, what's the question?
So what is the long-term goal that you are saving for? Um, so what's your savings goal? How
Mhm.
often are you saving it? So how much,
Mhm.
how often, and what's it for?
Okay, so my savings goal for my short term, my 90 days, is $2,000, and I currently save $167 a week. Um, and so what we have started saving, we had to use, but we still saving.
We still on track.
So we do 167 a week. The goal is 2K for short term. And what we're going to do is when we get that 2K, we're going to separate it into 3 categories. So we're going to do emergency fund. We're going to do our self-care fund for both of us. And we're going to do camp. We're going to start for camp as well. So y'all got kids, so y'all know how expensive camp is. We have 2 kids, and so everything we do double. And so this year, so it's going to be for the kids. It's going to be camp for next year, and it's going to be music. So there are music lessons, and they play sports. And so we're going to split that 3 ways, and then we're just going to continue to do that. So that's going to be something that we continue to do, and we're going to continue to split it. And as it gets more, we'll be able to divide it again for something else.
Okay.
Um, so we have to do everything 2 times. And so we learned a valuable lesson this year because camp costs were $4,000, and we came up a little short, but thank God we were able to get $400 in a scholarship.
Okay.
And so at least that chipped away a little bit. So we only have 1,800 and 1,800, and camp is in 2 weeks. It is the first week of August.
Yes. Wow.
Oh my God, to say that August is in 2 weeks is wild. So that's our
crazy.
savings goal right now, our short-term goal. Our long-term savings goal is a little bit more. That's going to be at 20K. And we want to see that in less than a year from now. So I know, talking about long-term, but one of the long-term goals that we have coming up in March and April is to finish get our brand new kitchen and finish our basement.
Okay.
And so, but that's, it's almost a year.
Okay.
So that's a long-term savings goal. And so what that looks like, and just for, just being fully transparent, is what that looks like is we're increasing our investments in our investment account, and we're going to actively do trading.
Yeah.
And so that's how we plan to kind of increase the savings a little bit more.
Yeah.
And the market does what it does, but we've been successful so far with our holdings and our securities and things like that. And so what we plan to do is, so what I've been doing is when we purchase securities, we will use the net profits and things from the securities, and we reinvest it into like high yield checking accounts and high yield savings account, and the net pays it out that month, and then we reinvest. So we've got a whole strategy. It's worked for us. So that's how we're gonna just be intentional and get into the larger goal. And also borrow money from ourselves.
Mm.
And I won't get into that because that's a whole process, but I'm happy to share if anybody wants. And so that's for that. That's the savings, right? So then my short term, you asked for short term goals.
Yeah, you said short term and long term. So you said your
Okay.
emergency fund,
Yep.
and then you
Yep.
said the 20K.
Yep.
And the emergency fund with the camp and
Right. And
kids
splitting that 3
activity.
ways.
Yeah.
Yep. So just I know like last time we were talking about short term. So I do have good news. I did get in contact after being on hold with the city for like 2 days because my city is crazy. It's going through some crazy things right now. I was able to talk to the city and straighten out all like my tax liabilities and things. So I got my tax numbers that I needed, and I
good.
figured out my tax filing, like my schedule.
Quarterly schedule.
Oh yeah.
With
So
each,
some of them are monthly,
Yeah.
some of them are quarterly. Got it together, put it on my sheet that I work for I work Google Sheets.
yeah.
Put it all in, scheduled it. So
Good.
thank God because my reportings, my filings are due by the end of July for two.
Two of them. Okay, so now
So
you're
I
ready to
needed
go.
that. Yes,
Yeah.
I needed that.
Oh,
So I was
that's
because I was sweating last time we was talking about that. And I was sweating. And yeah. So that did you want me to share short term goals or just the savings part?
Oh, just the savings. We're talking
Oh,
about
okay. All right.
yeah.
Yep, that's it.
So, so we're talking about savings this week. We're about to jump on off of here. It is after 8, but what I want you to do is where I want you to also, while you're looking at your budget and trying to find a place of where can you declutter? Like what can you where can you cut $25 a week at? Let's look at how we can maybe take $25 a week from eating out. Maybe we could take $25 a week from Netflix or Hulu or our combination and save that $25 a week for the next 3 months. That's our short term goal. So we did $25 a week for the next 3 months. That's 12 weeks. So we're at $300. If we can save that, cut something out though. It can't be like I'm just going to add $25 additional. No, you got to cut back. And I want you to tell me what it is that you're going to cut back. And you can email this to me. You can text it to me. I want you to, this is like your homework. I want you to tell me what you're going to cut. Where's the $25 going to come from that you're going to cut? And then what you're going to apply that to. So we're looking at $300 over the next 90 days just to be able to say I'm consistent in cutting back. I don't have to eat out every week or I don't have to have that cup of coffee every day from Starbucks. I don't have to I don't have to watch Netflix and Hulu. Like I'm not addicted to that. Like I'm not addicted to Netflix and The Resident. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just putting out there my the things that I love that I need to cut back on, right? So I want y'all to cut back $25 a week for the next 12 weeks. Some examples, one takeout meal, switching your streaming plans. We talked about Netflix. What about your grocery budget? I know we spend some food and then at the end of the week we throwing stuff out because y'all don't let it rot in there. Now y'all know y'all wrong for letting that food rot in there. Listen, food is too expensive these days to let it spoil. So what can we cut back so that we're being proactive about That's $25. What about some subscriptions? Some unused applications that you're using in your business or in your life that's been sitting there and you didn't even realize that you've been paying for this. That gym membership. Do you have a gym membership and you don't go? Do you have a gym membership and you don't go? We got to start being proactive about cutting back and really utilizing that money where it can be used well, right? So I want y'all to tell me what you're cutting and where you're going to apply it to. All right. So that's kind of what I have. There is a journal prompt for you guys that you're going to look at in your planner. Let me see. Where's it'll come via email, but let me just read it out what it is. So your reflection prompt, what can I shift this week to save even $25? All right. That's what you're going to reflect upon. And then you're going to do it. You're going to reflect on it, write it down. Then you're going to do it. You're going to put that plan to action. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? All right. So $25 over the next 12 weeks is going to get you $300 into your savings account, and it's going to help you be consistent. We're working on being consistent in our financial goals. We're working on being consistent in our financial goals. Then I want you to DM me, email me, drop a link, drop in a chat, whatever it is that you're going to do so that I can hold you accountable. All right, y'all. Until next time, do y'all have any questions? Do y'all have anything more that y'all want to say? Do y'all have any input? Because next week we talking about paying off debt. That's
No,
correct.
thank you so much.
You're welcome. I hope more people will be on next week. Tiffany might jump on next week, and then I had a couple of other people that'll jump on. So I think that we're going to be rocking and rolling when we start talking about this debt, y'all. And we're gonna create a debt payoff plan. So if you bring your real life numbers.
Okay, I was about to ask that. Are we bringing the real life numbers? Because I'm bringing the student loan.
Ooh,
I'm bringing the student loan.
don't put the student loans out there. Yes, listen. I owe like 6 figures on that thing. Oh my God, it's
Yeah.
terrible. I've been out of school for 20 years. I still owe 6 figures. What is going on? What is it? Why? I ain't gonna talk about it right now. You done brought some stuff up. Now I gotta go rest my soul now because I'm all done. But yes, I'm so excited. Thank y'all for joining. I'll see y'all next week, same time, same channel. And yes, don't forget to look for your email so that you can walk through your week this week, okay? Talk to y'all soon.